Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Wanted to quickly give you an update on the tsunami in Indonesia. And the death toll has risen dramatically overnight. Well, at least overnight here on the East Coast. It's now evening in Indonesia. It's 9:30. They're 12 hours, exactly 12 hours ahead of us on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. And it's now at 222 people are confirmed dead, and that they're saying that's likely to continue to rise. It was at 43 just last night. After I made my video, before I went to bed, it had risen to 60 or 62, and but when I saw that this morning, I thought, wow, that's that's a lot, man. And they expect it to continue to go up, and over 800 people injured. I don't know how many structures were affected. It's the devastation is vast. So, and there is some new video of the day after yesterday, even though it's now evening, and that's probably the one I'll show you, as well as a couple others that were in my previous video. But and you can see the extent of the damage. So it was as a result of a volcano eruption at Krakatau. I don't know. I'm not pronouncing that right. Which is a famous volcano, has erupted before. I think somebody said in the comments that the greatest eruption in recorded history is from this volcano that exploded. I don't even know when, and that went literally 55,000 feet into the air, massive. So. The eruption, and there is some new video of that, because at various stages, initially it just explodes, but then, it develops into a full lava flowing volcano. But that is what triggered the underwater landslides created by the eruption, is what triggered the tsunami. And that mountain is that volcano is literally in the middle of these two sections of Indonesia. It affected 3 different shore points. I don't know if they're towns. I forget the names of them that were specified in the CNN article that I was reading last night. But that volcano is literally right in between here in the middle of the ocean. I believe it's a cluster of islands, and I think the volcano is the one right in the middle. I think that is Krakatau. It's an Anak Krakatau. Sorry for the pronunciation, but yeah. And there's here, I'll show you quickly. And there's that I saw last night, but there's one. There it is. That's amazing, and from the looks of it, the person filming that seems to be like in a boat on the water. It seems, in any event. But just to show you the extent of the damage, but quickly before I do, tsunami believed to be triggered by a volcanic eruption killed at least 220 people in Indonesia during the busy holiday weekend, sweeping away hotels, hundreds of houses, and a group of people attending a beach concert. That, I don't know if I mentioned this. I made this video once before. My volume was messed up. I had my earplugs plugged in. There's a video that's circulating of, basically, it looks like a beachfront resort. A band is playing for a crowd of, you can't necessarily tell, maybe 50 or so people. It maybe is attached to a hotel. It's seemingly is right up on the beach, and they have no idea the water's coming. And the band is speaking to the crowd, and being festive, and then water just bowls them over. And just for a second, you see the crowd panic, but it's not long before it cuts out because of the water. Let me go to the damage, and then I'll show you that video if you haven't already seen it. This is from the night before. I showed this before, but while we're at it, let's skip that. Here is So if you'll notice at the beginning here, there's quite a few people here because there's crowd up here, there's crowd back here, you know, like a canopy-like structure and a full-blown stage. I don't know how many people were there, you know, in total when that happened, and how many of those people were killed or injured. So yeah, man, it's terrible. That is the volcano erupting for the first time in the beginning, the very first eruption.
It's open from the side.
Masih hujan rintik-rintik, laut tenang. Ada orang tuh. Halo. Masih ada orang, halo. Masih hujan rintik-rintik, laut tenang. Silakan.
That also was available last night. That person seems to be saying hello, or you know, looking for survivors. So you know, it's terrible, man. 222 killed. That seems to be the most recent death count, because that New York Post has it at 168, and that's CBS News that has the death count at 222, and you know, they're fairly conservative in their estimates and numbers and stuff. So. Just check one more time and then wrap this up. So it says, dramatic video posted on social media showed an Indonesian pop band named 17 performing under a tent on a popular beach at a concert for employees of a state-owned electricity company. Dozens of people sat listening at tables covered in white cloths, while others bobbed to the music near the stage as bright strobe lights flashed and theatrical smoke was released. A child could also be seen wandering through the crowd seconds later, with the drummer pounding just as the next song was about to begin. The stage suddenly heaved forward and buckled under the force of the water, throwing the band and all the equipment into the audience. The group released a statement saying their bass player, guitarist, and road manager were found dead. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. While two other band members and the wife of one of the performers remained missing. Wow. And, you know, that means the people in the crowd, many of the people in the crowd suffered the same fate. Wow. A crew member, Zach, said on Instagram that he survived by grabbing onto part of the stage, and in the final seconds underwater, I almost ran out of breath. Tourists were also affected during the long holiday weekend ahead of Christmas. I had to run as the wave passed the beach, and I landed 15 to 20 meters inland. The next wave entered the hotel area where I was staying and downed cars on the roads behind it. Managed to evacuate with my family to higher ground. The Krakatau volcano lies in the Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra Islands. Those are, I guess, the two different sections of Indonesia. This is the Sunda Strait, and these are the two sections that I just forgot already. But the Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra Islands, linking the Indian Ocean to the Java Sea. It erupted about 24 minutes before the tsunami, the Geophysics Agency said. I thought it was 24 hours. I thought it was a full day before. I might have that wrong. And Anak Krakatau volcano has seen increased activity in recent months. Indonesia's geologic agency said the volcano erupted for 2 minutes and 12 seconds on Friday. That's what I was talking about, I believe. Creating an ash cloud that rose 1,300 feet above the mountain. So that could be 24 hours prior, but the lava in the video of that could be just minutes before the 24 minutes, according to this, before the tsunami. The worst affected area was the Pandeglang region of Java's Banten province. There were 3 different areas that were really badly affected. That was one. Wow, that's terrible. All right, well, that is the story there, man. That is the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I will see you in the next video. Later, man.